Hi everyone, it's Simon Keeling here, weatherweb.net on Tuesday the 21st of January. Thanks again for watching. Okay, well we've been talking about cold weather now for it seems like so long, doesn't it? And we've gone through this spell where the ECMWF was predicting cold weather and then it went away and then it came back again and it's really caused some problems. However, the GFS ensemble, you know, think back, hasn't been too bad. It predicted this slow fall off in temperatures and basically that's what we've got. We've got the cooler conditions now across all parts of the country. The position that when it starts predicting cold weather, then we start to take notice of what the GFS ensemble has to say. And if we just take a look at the temperature chart, the graph for the cities from the GFS ensemble, you get this, by the way, if you go to the weatherweb.net homepage there and then click on charts at the top here, and then down the left hand side you notice all these various options for the various different models. Come down to GFS ensemble, which is that one just there, and click on UK cities, and that's what you get, which is the chart for the GFS ensemble. And this is for London, so this one's showing us this fall off in temperatures, look, as we go through the next 15 days. There it is, look, that gradual fall off in temperatures. It does pick up again, look, into early February. So we're not talking about the depths of winter cold here, but what we are talking about is cooler weather on the way. So this is from the 6 o'clock run of the ensemble model. And just to show you, look, this is predicting maximum temperatures during tomorrow in London, probably getting up to about 9 degrees Celsius mark. But by the time we're getting to the 29th, so that is going to be when? That's going to be a week tomorrow, isn't it? So a week on Wednesday, it's predicting maximum temperatures of just 3 degrees. So you notice this fall in temperatures. Certainly cooler, as I say, not depths of winter by any means, but certainly cooler weather on its way. And if we just go through the cities, there's Cardiff, look, similar sort of pattern. We've got this fall off in temperatures taking place, and you notice that it's going for this idea of this kind of cooler spell here during the early to middle stages of next week, possibly lasting sort of 4 or 5 days in there as well. Birmingham looks the same, as does Manchester, Glasgow, and well, Aberdeen there was a bit of a funny one, but yeah, basically everywhere looking as if we've got cooler weather coming in. So what's going on? Well, let's concentrate on the GFS ensemble, since that's the model of choice at the moment. This is the forecast every 12 hours of 500 millibar going forwards 15 days. And just to notice what's going on the left hand side here, this is the actual output from the means of the various ensemble members, and this is what we call a spaghetti plot of the ensemble members. And what you'll notice is as we get further into the forecast period, these lines become further apart. You'll see what I mean in just a moment. And that's the various different runs of the model of the the various different members of the models. Notice as well that the time is here at the top of the page. So interesting just to go through these in 12-hour steps, look, and just notice what's happening here. If we go forwards by a couple of days, what you notice, this is the Thursday at midnight. Look, we've got this deep trough over the east of the states. This is going to be bringing some mighty cold weather here across eastern parts of the states over the coming days. Got a region, the Atlantic, and then this trough building through the UK. What's happening here is that we've got cold air that's just being shunted down all the time here into this trough, and it strengthens the trough, which means that it can deepen it, and it gets into southern parts of Europe. Look, it becomes a cut-off feature here, but then another one sets up. Here's the jet screaming in across the Atlantic from that cold weather that's out over the States. And then as we go forwards a little bit, you'll notice there that the jet just really develops itself off towards the west of the UK. It pushes and allows storm systems to develop and deepen closer to the country again, which is what's going to happen on Sunday. And this is a system we need to watch for. So we've got a low in the heights here, but we also have low pressure, deep area of low pressure west of us on Sunday, which is producing the risk of some widespread gale force winds. I don't think to the order that they were a few weeks ago, but certainly looks as if it'll become wet and windy. And then you notice, look, how that next cold pool here, look, shifts itself off, gets cut off, and moves down into Europe again. So that's the next one going through. So we just get these shots of cold pools coming in. But what I think is going to happen eventually is that these cold pools just eventually get fed by this northwesterly flow. So instead of truly becoming cut off, what could happen is that one of these just develops around here and gets stuck there. And what that then does is it pulls in an east or northeasterly flow. And kind of the ensembles have tried to hint at that. Look here, you see as we go forwards, this is up to Friday the 31st, and it's trying to do it there, look, by keeping that trough in place here and keeping this cold west to northwesterly flow. But the tendency is always for the model to want to try and get back into a westerly flow. But what's interesting is that it actually interrupts that flow for a time and allows this cold air to get in. So just interesting to see what the ensemble here is doing, and I think the very fact that it's the GFS ensemble that's doing that makes it important, because it's been reluctant to go for cold weather, and now it has gone for cooler weather during next week. I'll tell you more about the Sunday storm in tomorrow's bulletin when we've had some more updates on it, but I guess first of all I better just show you what the surface chart is looking like for that storm at the moment. And here it is. This is the pressure flow for Sunday, and you see there, look how close together the isobars are, bringing these gales in from the southwest, and the risk of some really heavy rain as well associated with it. And a look at the predicted total rainfall for the next week looks like this. Look, it looks as if it's going to be western parts of Scotland that see most of the rain down into northwest England, possibly west of Wales and the west of Cornwall too. And just notice these rainfall figures here. These are rainfall figures of over 90 millimetres across western parts of Scotland. Less the further east you go, but still another inch of rain to come. So unsettled weather certainly is on its way still. So I'm going to leave you with that for now. Lots going on in the weather world that I want to try and show you about, but straight these videos would be so long if I did. But anyway, thanks again for watching. Whatever you're doing, keep the sun shining, and bye for now.